Hello everyone, I am Edvir and welcome to my little corner of the world where I try to make things just a little bit better for you. Today we're going over another fishing area. As you can see, we're in the Dragonflight area. We're at the Waking Shores. And pull up the map real quick. We're right here off the Ruby Life Shrine and fly into the Ruby Life Pools into the Rivermouth fishing hole for the Tuskar. This from Stormwind takes me about 4 minutes to get here. I go through the portal, then fly to the Ruby Pools flight path, then fly down on my Drake to the area right here. Now, two important aspects before you start fishing this area. Number one, you're going to want to go look at this gauge right here that'll pop up once you're here, Rivermouth fishing hole. And there's three options. You have moderate, good, and rich. You want this to be in the rich. It gives you 125% chance to find ominous conchs, which is not that big of a deal as far as what I'm looking for. But you have 125% chance to find rare schools of fish. That is what you're looking for. Now, if it's a good level, you have 110% chance, and down here at the bottom in moderate, you don't have any fishing pools spawned, you can't set the nets, you can't do anything but just plain fishing. You're not getting any bonuses. So what you want to do, if this is not in rich, it gives you your best options. You come to this guy if you have any fish.
The fishing is good today.
Catch and release whichever ones you have, give it to him. That'll boost this up.
Nets always be full.
But also the other thing you'd want to do is you can go to this fella right here and do this quest. You basically will accept the quest.
Where have you come from?
Flying fish. Basically what you're going to do
Now
is you'll go down. You can fly, it'd be a lot faster. But just go down this area and you're going to go on out there and look for schools of fish. You'll have a little quest here on the right side. You have a little net, and you use the net to cast and catch 3 pools of fish. Then you're going to hop on your dragon. You'll fly over this area and drop it 3 times and go in and turn the quest, and that'll bump that up even more. Now also in this area you have got the block net spot right here. Once upon doing one of the daily quests, which will be, I'll show you that guy in just a second. It'll open up that spot. You can set a net there to catch fish. But you need to go to this guy and he'll give you a quest. You've got to scare these little otters, so you run around just getting close to them until they scare off. Go to Bricks, Rocker Cast, Otter Devastations. Hey there, friend. These here Autucks keep stealing my catch. Personally, I'll blow them up. You seem like you got the goods. Why don't you do us a favor, activate the device, swim around all over there and scare them off. No big deal. And it'll also give you a restock fish as well, give you the extra net. You get reputation, so if you're doing the rep grind for Tuskar still, then you get an ominous conch that way. Then you also, this net can be used anytime. You just come over here, right click it. You don't have to do a quest for it. You can get some gauze Gorite wire as well, some other items. But you can see I picked up 15 scale belly, so it's a good way to get a bunch of fish. You can see they're going for roughly 5 gold. And you just reset the net, in 10 hours you'll be ready to come back and get it again. Now my recommendation for this is you have some sort of way of fishing and walking on the water to get around. I like using the angler's fishing raft, which you can purchase from Nat Pagel once you get your reputation up with him. But anything water walking, anything that'll let you walk on the water, because you'll want to go around to these fishing pools is what you're looking for. And I like this because you can increase the speed and you can get the flying around to all these different fishing poles. This is about the farthest, but you really don't need to go out that far. You can just go around this little rock formation right here, and you can see on the mini map of mine all the different fish. Now really, this is the part that's going to vary, because you really want to check your auction house first and get a price of your fish. The main target you want to go for here is going to be the Alphin Dorado. They're hovering around 100 gold per fish. You got the Alarin Sea Moth, which is about 6 gold, and the scale bellies are holding about 5 gold. But if you can, and of course as you fish out these pools, they'll disappear and something else will respawn, so just keep fishing, but keep an eye out your Alphin Dorado, and I'll pull it up shortly so you can see the actual price. But they've been hovering around 100 gold, so that is mostly what you want to target. As I said, you just go around and do those. And if you don't have to do it, see, it's rich right now, so I wouldn't have to do it, but please be respectful. Once you done your fishing, you fished out the area, just do those quests, restock the fish. That way the next person can come in and fish too, and if everybody keeps it restocked, we'll all have good fishing luck and get those. Now I'm not too worried, you got some herbs there. You don't need skinning, really. You can just come here and fish. You don't need herbalism, you don't need mining. There's no special skills, you just need fishing pole. I mean, if you want to go after these herbs, are not many, they're out of the way. I don't really see any mining nodes. And skinning, you have to really just go all the way down here to start killing stuff to get. So you can just do that if you really want to, but it's going to take away from your fishing. So currently though, someone put on my little hat. Here's the numbers out of 2,127 casts. These are pools, so you really can't do the percentages, because you can pretty much pick. You go to the pools you want, you fish them, and you move on to the next one you want. But I've been averaging copper coin of the Isles about 1.9%. Omnis Conch, if you really want those. Now, a big one is Draconic Recipes in a Bottle. They're about 0.5%, 0.5% of catching those out of these pools. It's out of 2,000. I've caught 12 of them. Let's see, Soggy Clump of Dark Moon cards, a 0.1% chance. I hadn't found any lately. You can get the Silver Coin of the Isles. It's less than a 0.00%, but I've gotten one, as you can see there. Gold Coin of the Isles, very low percent chance. It's below what this measures, but I've gotten one of those as well from fishing these things. But those are bonuses. You're going after the fish here. You're better off shooting for Draconic Recipes in a Bottle. That's your best shot at 0.5%, basically. And you get your luck. It's a gamble. If you got good luck with finding those, more power to you. But anyway, my average raw gold, and that's just taking everything and selling it to the vendor. It's about 64 gold, 63 silver, which is not a raw gold farm, obviously. I usually average for an hour of fishing here about 181 items, with an average gold per hour of about 3,137 gold and 58 silver. Like I said, it's going to vary based on auction house pricing, what you can target, and your big thing, of course, is going to be Alphin Dorados. If you can get a bunch of those, if you're lucky to see a bunch of those pop up, you can. Out of this, I usually get about 27 temporal dragon heads, about 30 scale belly mackerels, 22 Alphin Dorado, so it's about 2,000 200 gold right there. 28 cerulean spinefish, 40 Alarin sea moss, and 29,000 bite piranhas. I usually get a little under 1 at a 0.80 draconic recipe in a bottle each time I fished here, and an average of 4 copper coins. And of course, silver and gold coins, you get them, but the average is negligible. It's like below 0, really. And we'll do this real quick. Let me pull up this guy, and I'll show you.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Alphin Dorados. I can put them up right now for 100 gold. Now the scale belly mackerels, 2 gold. And the Alarin sea moss, see right there is 6 gold. So I see that. I would go for Alarin sea moss as well if I couldn't find
anything exotic, bring it to me.
And see my scale belly mackerel sold right away. Alphin Dorados usually take a little, not much time, but a little bit of time. And that's about it for this area, but nice. I mean, you have to do a little bit of work. You got to move around through the pools. But, you know, you could probably, if you didn't want to fish the pools, just stand in one area and just fish like this. And so you see I just sold my Alphin Dorados. That's how fast it's all selling right now. So you can do this, but if you're just fishing outside the pools, you're going to get a bunch of junk as well. A bunch of gray items like the smooth seashell. And it's not going to be as profitable. You'll get, last time I tried it, it's probably under 1,000 gold per hour, roughly average. But that's about all I have for you today on this episode of Fishing for Gold. Please leave a comment in the section below. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. Tell me what you'd like to see more of. Ask questions if you have them. Tell me what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see less of. You know, what you didn't like, what you did like. And please be respectful when gaming. Help out your fellow man or woman gamer, and just plain and simple, we're all trying to have fun. So let's enjoy our time on here, and if we can, help others out. Thank you very much, and have a great time.